Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is widely regarded as one of the greatest investors of all time, having created a multi-billion-dollar fortune through his company Berkshire Hathaway. According to Forbes, the investment god, also known as the Oracle of Omaha, has a colossal net worth of $98 billion. While Buffett is undeniably a business genius, his words of wisdom are useful for more than just choosing a great investment. In truth, there are numerous Warren Buffett tips that you might use, especially if you want to become wealthy. Rule number one is never lose money. Rule number 2 is never forget rule 1. Number 2, you are your most valuable investment. Invest your time and energy wisely. Number 3, surround yourself with winners. As a young person, imagine that you'd been invited to a private meeting with Warren Buffett. He will undoubtedly give you the following advice to help you become a better version of yourself, increase your chances of future success, or simply get you fired up. You should graduate college early. Buffett's exceptional business skills explains how he was able to complete college in 3 years, spending 2 years at the Wharton School of Business and 1 year at the University of Nebraska, according to the book Icons of Business. Although tuition wasn't nearly as expensive in Buffett's era as it is now, it's possible that he saved money by finishing his education in 3 rather than 4 years. Today's college students can save money by emulating him. If you're investing in your education and you're learning, you should do that as early as you possibly can, because then it will take time to compound over the longest period. And that the things you do learn and invest in should be knowledge that is cumulative, so that the knowledge builds on itself. So instead of learning something that might become obsolete tomorrow, like some particular type of software that no one even uses 2 years later, choose things that will make you smarter in 10 or 20 years. That lesson is something I use all the time now. Warren Buffett. If you want to understand finance, you must learn accounting to speak the language of business. Accounting is the language of business. You have to be as comfortable with that as you are with your own native language to really evaluate businesses. Accounting tells you a lot, and it can be used in so many different ways to deceive. You saw it in Enron, for example, but you really have to understand what can be done with accounting when it gives you correct answers and when it gives you the wrong answers. Warren Buffett. You should be fearful when others are greedy. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy only when others are fearful. This is one of Warren Buffett's most well-known bits of advice. This means that when making financial decisions, you should never pay attention to or copy the herd. Typically, individuals invest in stocks when the price is rising, but wise people do the exact opposite. So if you want to be successful, you need to think for yourself and not just copy what everyone else is doing. Find your passion in life first, then the money will find you. Research found that more than 80% of people around the world hate their jobs, but this is the wrong mentality. Given that you will spend more than half of your life at work, you should always try to enter a field that you're passionate about. Selecting a line of employment and a business that you enjoy is key if you want to earn money and have fun at the same time. Without passion, you don't have energy. Without energy, you have nothing. Warren Buffett. No CEO has it better. I truly do feel like tap dancing to work every day. Passion fuels your drive to succeed. If you want to succeed in any industry, you must be more passionate about your work than your rivals are, or you risk being outworked. Live frugally. Whatever your financial goals are, living frugally gives you the opportunity to achieve them. Warren Buffett is renowned for leading a simple lifestyle, in contrast to other billionaires who lead extravagant ones. In fact, Munger said during the 2014 Berkshire Hathaway annual Q&A,
Charlie, the frugality basically has helped Berkshire.
There are things money can't buy, Buffett said at the same event.
Not at all. I do not think that standard of living equates with cost of living beyond a certain point. I mean, up to a certain point, there's no question that it does. I mean, in terms of having good housing, good health service, good food, everything. But good transportation. But there's a point, I think, if anything, you start getting inverse correlation. My life would not be happier. In fact, it'd be worse if I had 6 or 8 houses or, a whole bunch of different things I could have.
If you put your efforts into putting Buffett's tips into practice, you may noticeably raise your net worth or even become very wealthy. If you want more investment pointers from finance gurus, then you need to watch our next video on how to start your investment journey with just a little amount of money. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.